Hey everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks and I hope you're well. And in today's video I'm going to be doing a recap of my recent visit to the Cheshunt BrickFestival, which was last week. So here's some footage from the actual festival. Hi everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Brick and I'm going to do a meal and it's 5:30 in the morning and today we're off to our second ever Brick Festival. So yeah, it's an early start but we're already good to go. About a 2-hour journey, the usual stop off for some breakfast. And
Gatwick.
Yeah, McDonald's. And yeah, we'll see how long it takes to get us there. So yeah, see you in a bit. Hey everyone, we've arrived. Unloaded the car. Parking was a bit of a nightmare, so we had to unpack first and then go park the car. Now we can actually set things up. So just a quick scan of the venue. Registration's very easy. You get these wristbands.
Like last time.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
It's 8:30 and we're pretty much set up. This is, let's see, all my list of minifigures. Got her. I have literally about 50 or 60 sets still under the table as well, so quite a lot. So there you saw some footage of the Cheshunt Brick Festival. So what were my thoughts of this festival? So this was my second ever time I went to a Brick Festival. And again, it was an easy check-in. I had a good table. All around me was loads of displayers. You know, they had a big mock castle behind me, which was impressive. And again, I had 2 front tables and 1 backing table, similar to what I had in Maidstone. And that cost me around £120 for those tables. And the venue was probably not the best from a parking for unloading and you know, reloading afterwards, but we managed it anyways. We had to then park away, about 5-minute walk, and then we could go back to the venue. So bit of a faff, but no real worry. So it definitely had a lot more displays in this festival than the one at Maidstone. Felt a bit of variety, some of the same ones, but nevertheless it was quite good. So it was a hot sunny day, which probably had a bit of an impact. It wasn't the best festival, shall we say, in terms from a sales perspective. Also, I couldn't display a lot of my stuff. I took more stuff than last time, and because last time was very successful. This time I had about 130 sets and loads of minifigures, and yeah, I had probably 5 boxes full of stuff under my desk to kind of replenish, but because the sales weren't that great, I couldn't replenish quite a lot. So it was also a Sunday. I'm not sure if that had an effect or not, but it was also a quite small town, and as a result there were not too many people, because usually you get quite a big queue for the early rush, and that didn't happen because they charge a premium for people to go for the early bird admission. And then we saw kind of more people arrive around 11, like the second wave, which I believe the tickets are cheaper for people to go in there. So lots of people were buying small stuff, you know, minifigures, you know, not high spend items at all. So again, this was not just my perception. A lot of other traders felt that, you know, this was not a very successful event from a selling perspective. But again, it was nice to meet some of our followers, and that's always one of the highlights. There was also one lady there. She was there to support her son, who was just starting like his bricklink adventure, and the first time they were ever there to start selling at one of these festivals. So again, for them it was kind of like a learning curve, and kind of like trying things out, right? So for me that was the same. This is now my second time, and you know, even though it was not such a successful event, I'm still not discouraged from a future one. So I've actually booked some more. I'll tell you in a minute which ones I'm going to next. So yeah, all in all, it was another learning experience. Smaller value sets sold. Overall, I sold 24 sets, mostly the gift for purchases. You know, small value items like 10 to 20 pounds mostly. I did sell some of some unique sets like the blue 500 Fiat 500. I also did a lot of animals, and only 3 of the animals sold, so those weren't very successful. I had lots of people looking at them and saying, oh, these are cute, but then people like, no, I'm not going to spend my money here. Sold 4 poly bags, so not the most again, because you know, there's other traders there that sell poly bags, and you know, I didn't have the biggest selection, but I had space in my car, so I was like, well, might as well take them. But one thing I did sell was about 53 minifigures. I had the Disney 100 series, and actually another trader bought a lot of my popular figures, and yeah, so those probably helped me, you know, generate quite a bit of revenue. So I only just sold about over £1,000 worth. If you compare that to the fee of the table, it's pretty much on a par with eBay fees, more or less. But unfortunately, we didn't sell as much as last time. We had to pack everything back up. That's usually the biggest issue, right? When you go to these events, if you sell, it's great to pack up because it goes quite quick. If you don't sell that many, you have to kind of Tetris it back into your boxes to make sure that it was back fitting in your car. Now, my car was filled to the brim when I took it there, so if you don't sell, the risk is that you then have to really try and cram it back in. But yeah, we managed to do it. So in terms of the next event, I am going next Sunday, which I believe is the 4th of June, in Brentwood. So I've actually got 3 tables this time and 1 backing table, so slightly bigger. We'll see how that goes. So that's again on a Sunday. I'm hoping it's not a sunny day. Hopefully there'll be more people there, and yeah, that would be, if people actually come to this and they, you know, want to feature in these videos as well, make sure you take a picture whilst you're with me on my stand or something, and then share it on my Discord server. So when people do that, I will actually feature it in these videos like I'm doing right now. And then I've got one more event booked, and that's one that I'm gonna go for my biggest ever event, and that's the London one on the 9th of July. I think it's tied in with Comic Con in London Olympia, and I've gone with 4 front tables and 2 backing tables, and I've actually hired a van for that one. So I intend to take quite a lot of Lego. We'll see how that one goes, but then after that I think we're going to take it quite a while, take a break from these festivals, and see how maybe go back in October, November kind of time for other festivals. But yeah, those are the ones that I've got up and comingly booked. So if you come around to one of those, make sure you come and say hi. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.